music was on. I'm just sitting here breathing quietly. So, hello, hello. We're gonna keep it on the live soon screen for a minute. I still need to print off the pattern. I seem to have misplaced it in the move. But we are going to start with the Kerbal. Yay, Kerbal. And I need to pull out my orange, but I have boxes blocking it, so I'll let you guys see that interesting, crazy bull BS. Searching Kerbal here in Ravelry. I believe I was using this pattern. Or did it, maybe I saved it to my, because I think the pattern would require me to do some fixing. Hey Blue Feather, how's it going? My face cam isn't working, so I'm gonna give it a minute until I get my stuff all figured out. Well, not, just trying to find if I saved the pattern. Kerbal pattern, where would I have put this? So, okay, I probably put it in the patterns folder. You can break it, got better, you mean fix it. I can break it. Kerbal, did I save Kerbal as Kerbal, or did I save it as something else? I didn't save it at all. The only K I have is a kitty. Unless it had a different name. No. Don't see it. Well, this stinks. Alright, I gotta look at the pattern again. And hopefully it's in a printable format. And not one where I have to... Oh, nope, I'm gonna have to edit. Dang it. I don't think this one has a PDF option. Sometimes you can pay for the PDF version. Let's see. 3 pattern is after the jump if you fancy making your own. Copy. Alright. Go ahead and throw this into a... You killed all your Kerbals. Oh, I see. You packed over 500 onto one ship and crashed it into minibus. No one survived. Ooh. Do I even have Word installed? Of course I don't. I don't have... It says I have Office. Clicking Office. And I do have a Microsoft account. No. How about you just let me log in? Switch account. Oh. Okay, so somehow my Gmail account is also my Microsoft account. Super weird. Alright, I'm gonna cancel that because I got a separate, like I made a separate Outlook account just to have access to, I don't want OneDrive. I want a blank thing. Why are you saying it's not available? I can't start a new Word doc? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I never actually got a ship that had more than one Kerbal in it. I've only played like 3 times. Alright, let's see. It says it's saving. A backpack. White belt. You should get across. Okay. How many pages is this? 1. Oh, it doesn't show page breaks. That's great. How? It says it's all 1 page. I don't believe it. No, it's 2 pages. Okay. No, 5. Gosh darn it. I hope I have 5 pages in my printer. I don't know how much. How is that super weird? That's yeah, stuff just making you log in and telling you it's not working when all you're trying to do is start a new document. So, alright, we can go ahead. Well, I'm waiting for it to print. And you guys can go ahead and watch this show, or at least some of it. because now I need to move all of my stuff from my new storage. Yay, new storage! Voila! So, unfortunately, well, we'll go ahead and move the camera because the new storage. Oh, my big boss isn't showing up. What is going on? Crochet dude, hi! Hope you're having a great day. I gotta keep turning down the music. Let me know if the music is too loud for you guys. Test. Alright, there we go. Making sure that my mic is on in this setting. Because I do that thing, the thing where it, oh, my face cam is on. It's just hidden behind something? What? Hey, my face cam does work. Hi. Okay, so face cam works. That's good to know. Web captioner not behaving. So, you know, that's a thing. And, oh yeah, moving the camera. We're actually gonna move the face camera because it's a lot easier to reach. So over here is my new yarn storage. Yay, yarn storage! Tucker Boo, oh my goodness. I have not seen you in a long time. So, like I said, we moved about 4 months ago now. And I just got these storage squares last week. And I put my yarn in them, and I thought these boxes were going to be empty. But I realized I have a lot of, what's the word I'm thinking of? Accessories? Peripherals? Stuff that's not yarn, but you still use when making things. Like, I have, you know, the brush for the Goku. That's not yarn. I have extra needles hanging out places, also not yarn. I have the eyes, so stuff like that, along with I have cushions that I haven't made covers for. Craft gear, yes. A link for what, dude? What do you need a link for, crochet dude? Yes, Tucker, what have you been up to? So yeah, the gear part of it. So all of these boxes, it's like this box here, this is the box of stuff to give away on stream. Also, speaking of giving away stuff on stream, I have that mug that is currently running a moldy lunchbox. Hey! So if you guys are interested, this giveaway is currently running. Exclamation point ticket will enter you in. And this is a 30-ounce tumbler for us reaching our $350 St. Jude marker goal. So this giveaway is currently running. Exclamation point ticket. Yeah, I know the yarn storage is... Oh, you want that? Let me find it. It's on Amazon, and it's relatively inexpensive. I'll say that it's about $50 depending on tax for this size. And I actually got a second one because I can still fit 2 more rows. And that's what I want, more stuff there. And then the other 6 boxes we're gonna put in my closet for like shoes. Alright, so let's find the Amazon link for that. I'll go to my orders. Seeing as how one's on the way. So moldy lunchbox. How are you? I saw you were streaming today. I was not able to stop by though. Okay. I believe this is the short link. Alright. Yarn storage. Link there. And need to find the orange to do this Kerbal. So yeah, the moving and stuff and the rearranging and etc. has gotten this all sorts of out of whack. It's not nearly as, you know, cool and sleek as it was at the other place. But this organization is really neat. So, and they have like it's not a magnet, it kind of has a little snap. So I can snap in and open. And I have have them arranged by color. So it goes white, black, and gray in the middle. Yeah, it's kind of nerdy how I decided to do this by mixing the colors. Red, purple, and blue. And this one's been falling out, so I can't snap that shut anymore. And then down here, I can't open all of these because I don't have space to put all the boxes. But here's my orange. And then there's yellow, and then there's green. So yellow and blue make green. Blue and red make purple. Red and yellow make orange. So I'm gonna go grab all the orange I have that I think will work for this project. I feel like I'm actually missing an orange. I may have left it out because I knew I was going to work on it. But that doesn't actually help me currently, does it? Oh, you were tired after work just hanging out. Oh, I thought you were. Why are the colors separated? Bando, usually because when you want to find something or you're working on a project, you think of colors first. If you want to make a tree or something, like I got this little guy that I finished recently. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off that face cam. I don't think I'll be in there very much. And if I need it, we'll just go ahead and come back. And then, I don't even know why this is on. There we go. So, tree. I'm gonna want the green. You should be in bed now for work, lunchbox. I'm glad you stopped by. Okay, pattern is printed. Yeah, and I do have another orange around here. I feel like I was gonna use it for project. Oh, I was gonna use it for a project. And now I need to remember where I stored it. I think it's here. Yeah. All right, here we go. Orange. And we have actually, oh, I gotta get the green out too, shoot. Because I have already started this project. I had to print out the pattern a second time. Now I gotta find the right shade of green, don't I? What's this? I think it was going to be socks and probably will never ever be finished. Green. And this is the sub-square. So if we make it far enough on the Kerbal project, or if I get too frustrated with the Kerbal project, we'll go ahead and go back to sub-squares. I'll only need a little bit of black for this. And I have to find beginnings of it. Might be this big. I happen to have so many blue bags for my project stuff. So previously on Kerbal making, we started with the head. And this is actually, I believe this is the finished version of the head, and I need to work on the body. I have stitch markers where the eyes are supposed to be, where the mouth is gonna go. So we have Kerbal. No, not her belly. Kerbal. I don't think that'll show up. Oh, it did, and it knew how to spell it too. Look at that. Alright, so did the head already. Change to black in the last stitch, in the last round. And then change to black in the last stitch. Whoa. Okay, so I need to switch colors. That's where I stopped, was at a color switch. This plastic hook. Probably about the right size. I don't know what hook I was using before, which is unfortunate, but it does say a 3.5, but I don't think I would have used a 3.5. That's very, very small. Yes, we're crocheting a Kerbal from Kerbal Space Program. Anyway, you just wanted to say hi you're gonna go to bed. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, Lunchbox. I shall see you around. Alright, so we gotta pull one of these out. Go ahead and do the active switch to black. Alright, so that's gonna be our last one of green. Go ahead and grab the Karen black. And here I thought I wasn't gonna need it right away. Alright, and then 2 rows of 18 stitches. So I'm actually gonna count and make sure we have enough. So that's 1. You know, I do need to actually make my text bigger so I can read it. Alright, so that's 2 stitches, but we're gonna make text bigger so I don't miss anything you guys are saying. That's what I get for, you know, getting older. I just can't make it too big because then it disappears. That is not... I would argue that that is not very accessible. Alright. Oh, it just welcomed me to the chat room. Oh, hi. Chat pause due to scroll. Do not pause my chat. Okay. So yeah, this weekend's project will probably be getting the rest of the shelves up, getting the box out of here. We do have attic storage space we can use, so most of these, what would you call it, craft gear, will probably go up to the attic, and I'll pull it down as I need it. The problem is I might forget that I have it up there and never use it, so it just stays there and doesn't, you know. Craft stuff isn't necessarily expensive, but if you buy a lot of stuff, even if it's cheap, that's still a decent amount of money. So, alright. Continuing the Kerbal from months ago. I started this back in November or December. I'm very glad I still have it, reminding me that I need to do it. Said I was going to count stitches and I totally forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. Okay, it looks like I'm like 13. That's quite a difference there. So I'll have to figure out how to make up that. Let me go ahead and check out if there's a picture here and make sure that I can make it look sort of like the picture. It doesn't look like the picture's copied in. Some of them did, not all of them. Okay, so we're making the neck and the helmet's gonna go on over it. So it's gonna kind of be covered, but it still needs those rows. So we're gonna keep adding those rows in here. It's 2 rows of 18. 2 single crochet green, 2 single crochet black, 2 single crochet green. Alright, hold on, I gotta figure out what they're asking for here. Change to black in the last stitch of round 12 and work in black only from now on. I don't know why it's... Okay, it wants 24 stitches actually in 2 rows. If you're using safety eyes, add them now. They should sit just above halfway up the head. You can add your Kerbal expression, smiling, or screaming, because they scream when you're flying with them. If they don't like what's going on. Let's see. So yeah, I'm still not entirely sure. Change to black and last stitch around 10. 18 black, 2 green, 2 black, 2 green. So we'll frog the row and try to follow the pattern. I don't know what, I don't know the purpose of doing this. And I'm also hoping that this isn't for the other pattern. So let's see. Single crochet around both loops, change to black and last stitch around 10. Magic ring, I think so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I decreased for some reason. I feel like I need to double check the pattern and make sure that I printed off the correct pattern. I have a feeling I might not have, but I really thought that I was going to do this pattern, and thankfully there's only 2. So if it's not this one, it's the other one. But the head looks... Let's see. Download pattern, click here. Cool. Head, green, magic circle. Oh, nope, I definitely use this other one because it tells you to put in stitch markers, and I put in the stitch markers. So we'll go ahead and print this one off. Hopefully I don't run out of paper. Been printing a bit. Alright, let's see, while this is sending to the printer, if we can go ahead and get our bit boss guy. Is he not here? I feel like I may have gone to the wrong scene. Add browser source. Error printing! I bet you're gonna tell me it's because I'm out of paper. It's not actually giving me... Oh, now it says it's printing. Oh, how weird. Gather a bit boss. Add existing. Cool. And I'll just go ahead and make that bigger. Yeah! So A&W Root Beer Float is the current bit boss. Yeah, bit boss. Woo, bit boss. Alright. I see, yeah, I am out of paper, which is terribly unfortunate. So here's the really funny thing. And I'll tell it to you, yeah, like this. So here's the funny thing. My monitor, error, success, error, ooh, yeah, exactly, Tucker. My monitor stand is actually 2 reams of paper. So well, actually the face cam's the only thing that is, oh, I need to move this, don't I? I am in the process of designing new layouts so I don't have to keep moving things all over the place. I spent a lot of yesterday working on like just scrolling through patterns of what I want it to look like and just kind of the idea of what I want. And I haven't been able to decide on anything yet. So I need to turn off the face cam, and I'm actually going to disassemble my monitor risers here so I can have paper to print my pattern on. Goofy! Well, only one of them has to come undone. But at the same time, I hope I don't. And there's a bunch of cords here, so I'm hoping that I don't unplug anything. Accidentally. Now, if there was a camera from, like, behind me, that would have been pretty insane to watch what I just did. That would... Ugh. Printer paper! Oh man. Of course. Didn't leave enough space to add paper, did I? It's a good thing paper's flexible. Can bend a little when I put it in here. Come on. I want the pattern. Why won't you go in? Oh, printer paper. There you are. You will bend to my will. Okay. Go. It's making the noises. It's making the noises. Yeah. Oh, crap. It said like 3 of them at once. Oh, that's not good. I wonder if there was actually just a jam. Well, no, because it was empty when I put stuff in. Oh, man, I didn't get the top of it. Boo. Yeah, it definitely had some pieces stuck together. I mean, that's okay, because I've done that part already. Alright. More papers! Apparently I like killing trees and stuff, right? No, I don't like killing trees. Go ahead and stick that out of the way. Kerbal, Kerbal. Oh, yep, it was supposed to be 12 stitches, so I did not have to pull out any of the other stuff. So, no black. At least not at this point. And I don't think I pulled out a row. No, I did not. So, the number of stitches is correct. I don't have to add any, because now I'm working off the correct pattern. So we'll go ahead and pull this all the way through. That way I don't accidentally, unravel the whole thing. Next page. It's like make a magic circle, and I'm like, cool, what am I making, first of all? Did I pull this stuff off in the wrong order? There's no page numbers! It just says make a magic circle. What color am I making a magic circle with? What am I making? What part of it? Eyes and mouth. Okay, I think... Phone. I'm not gonna keep getting up. Guys, have you ever had one of those days? Today is one of those days for me. I thought I was doing a thing, a good thing, a decent thing. Not necessarily good, but decent. And, it blew up in my face. Really, really blew up in my face. And looking back on it, it was kind of dumb. And it's just like, you say something, and then you realize you just should have kept your mouth shut. Or, you know, in case of online postings, just not have typed it, not have sent it. So that was really frustrating. My music is very low for me. So I use Pretzel for my music. It is, you know, basically DRM free, and it's not very... The audio isn't managed, so it's like one song can be really loud and the other song can be really soft. So we're gonna go to the... Alright, so I can download the pattern, and at least I can hopefully see it in the right order. Alright, the next piece is the eyes. So that's the second page, was where it starts off with eyes. Unless that got cut off too somehow. So right after under eyes and body. I need to number these pages, this is insane. Printer! Doing me dirty. Printer's doing me dirty. Alright, so this is 1. Well, technically this is 1, dang it. I can't even count to like 5. 1, 2. That's a question mark. The eyes and mouth. The bodies. Did I miss? So confused. Where? I'm missing a whole page. Wait, is this the same wrong pattern? No, this is the correct one. Alright, so head, that's page 1 basically. Page 2, eyes, body, arms, legs. Without pictures. I'm missing all of page 2. How weird. Well, page 2, page 3 in my case. Is it still in this stuff? Oh, it got buried. Of course it got buried. So yeah, the saying stuff, so said something, you know, got internet flack back, and mostly I was confused. And that's a hard thing. I wasn't upset at what people were saying to me. I was so confused. And that's what upset me, is that I didn't understand why they were upset. I understand if people just, like, call me names and stuff like that. But it was the whole general principle of the thing that I was really, really confused. It's like, I didn't like people saying that they sucked. That's basically what it came down to. And I'm like, why? If this is something you're very proud of, why would you say you suck and then put it on the wall? It's an art piece. So that's what it was. I felt bad that someone was saying they sucked at something and then turning around and being like, but I love, you know, I'm proud to be this thing. And I'm like, then why are you proud to say you suck at it? And like, that has not resolved itself in my head. Maybe I'm just too serious, and that's something I've been told before, that I'm too serious and I need to lighten up. And I've tried, and I don't, it doesn't make sense to me. That's the only way I can describe it. I don't know what it means to lighten up. You know, it is, I don't find self-deprecation funny. So I don't know. Again, it's not a big deal. It's an internet thing. It's someone's art piece. You know, people will forget about it and move on. And what, did I number this wrong? Make a magic circle, feet, assembly, helmet. Where is this? Alright, so eyes, body. Eyes, body, arms, legs. Make a magic circle. That should be number 4. Guys, this is a bad day. When I can't organize, this is a bad day. 4, and this is 5. And then eyes and mouth is 6 and last page. So hence the title, Be Gentle. And you guys are great. Guys are great. So yeah, and then and then once you get upset and don't understand something, it just spirals. So I was spiraling to, I don't know how to be social. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't understand the world. So like, it just gets exponentially bigger. And I'm still having problems with it. So I'm still not okay. I'm streaming to try to be okay. But I'm not okay. I am not okay. So we finished the head. Next it says finish off and leave a tail for attaching to the body. Finish stuffing, sew the yarn through the front loops, round 16 and tighten. Okay. I'll tighten it when I get to the point where I'm sewing it on the body. Why? Okay, 6mm or black yarn. Alright, tighten the ring. So I did a magic circle with white. That's what this guy's for. Now I don't particularly like the way these eyes are done, because they do look They look kind of silly. But actually, maybe I should look at how I did like the eyes in the other pattern. Maybe I'll use the eyes from the other pattern. Because they looked cuter. I like the way these look. So this is the head. Help with the eye positioning. So it doesn't actually tell you how to do the eyes. Well, that's annoying. Let's see. Let's see. If you're using safety eyes, add them now. They should sit just above halfway up the head. Okay, so I think they used felt pieces. White, red, and pink felt depending on your chosen face. Okay. 6mm safety eyes. I do have safety eyes around here. So I think I'm going to do a combination. I'm probably going to... I'll do the magic circle with safety eyes. So we'll go ahead and do this. I think I screwed up the magic circle already because I set it down partway into doing it. Note to self, don't ever do that. Finish your magic circle first. Okay, so that's stitch number 2. Stitch number 3. Stitch number 4. 5. And 6. I know I crochet funny. Oh, this is just me making a circle. So we'll go ahead and finish that off. Because I'm the safety eyes in the middle of this. Which means I'm going to have to probably sort of sew this on. Alright. Go ahead and cut this. Scissors. Scissors. So this Kerbal Ami was actually made for a very specific reason. It is a giveaway item because we reached our... Oh, I don't remember what goal this was. But I do need to make 2 Kerbal Amis. One is for someone donating quite a bit. And then the other one is because I promised to give away at a certain level. So we are going to be doing a couple of these. Alright. Head is here. The eyes here. It's going to be a little difficult because I did already stuff it. You know, we're just going to unstuff it. I don't need to make this tougher on myself than it already is. Alright, so you can see it's kind of a lot of stuffing in there. I stuffed it nice and tight. Like this is Michael's Impeccable yarn, and it did actually a really good job of tightening up, fitting a lot of stuffing in there. This extra stuff I'm just going to pull right through so I can actually have a little bit of an anchor. Alright, so we're going to sew this on. And this is not quite correct. This is for the mouth. And the mouth would really go right about here. It's about 2 stitches off. And I can also go back and figure out how to center it and make it look decent. Alright, so I need a length of this. The white here. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, goodness. Now I did not like tighten down or make a knot on the back end of this, so I need to be pretty careful not to pull too tight. Anyone else like really digging this music? weird that I feel like it's just quite speaking to me. So while I'm sewing this, guys, I'm gonna be a bit quiet. It does take a bit of concentration, so please bear with me. As much as I would like to be able to do these both in one pass. Oh no. Okay. As well as to do the up and down in one motion, it's a bit too tight on the inside for me to do that. Be slower going. So yeah, today just going to be some crochet and chill. Working on getting the Kerbal made. I'm actually trying to do it right. I don't always take the time. Sometimes I go just a little too fast when I'm making amigurumis. I do feel pressured to get them done in a certain time frame. When I decide to sit down, stuff doesn't go as fast as I'd like it to. But right now, I need to take it slow. I need this time to focus. Of course, I'm thinking about the stuff that made me upset earlier today. And the thing is, I'm probably gonna be thinking about that stuff for a long time. And I'm going to have to be okay with it. That it happened and not do it again. Which just means I need to examine my beliefs, the way I communicate, because I don't think I said what I needed to say very well. Hello, was it? Is that Red Chris? I thought you were already a follower. How silly. Unless I read that incorrectly, welcome to the Crochet Couch, or welcome back to the Crochet Couch, depending on which it is. I hope you are enjoying your evening. I had a frustrating day, so I'm doing some mindful crochet. Very deliberate, very taking my time, doing it right. I want to make sure that was the right person. I apologize if I read that incorrectly. Trying not to, but failing at not ruminating over stuff that happened over the day. It's crazy how Facebook comments can get out of hand. I just need to figure out how to communicate better. It's amazing how people can make you feel just like a stupid child. So, alright, we got one Kerbal eye, one of the eye whites in place. And now it's time to make the second one. I do like how this is turning out so far. I am happy with our current progress. Which, of course, you know, feels dangerous to say something like that. Let me go back to Stream Elements. Because as soon as I say I'm happy with something, then something else goes terribly wrong. That's just kind of the day I feel like I've been having. You know, I've really just been trying to keep my head low. I want to talk to somebody. I wanted to talk to somebody today at work, but I didn't even know who to go to. So I just tried to do what I needed to do, but unfortunately the things I need to do are related to the thing that made me upset. Nope, first time here, jumping in after Sin stream. Oh, hey. Oh. I think there's another Red Chris, which is why, but I think he has different initials after his name. But yeah, so it's dumb that there's a Facebook post that, you know, just made me very upset, but as I was saying, it was difficult to continue with the rest of my day because the post was related to the stuff I work on. And so it hung over me all day long, and it made me question what I was doing. Was I doing things right? So it just shook my world, I guess, but usually when you say that, you mean it in a good way, and this is not a good way. Existential crisis, 2, 3, 4, 5, might be a better phrase. And in order to discuss it, I would have liked to do it in person with anybody, but my supervisor isn't in my office. And my other coworker is only working half days for a while. So there wasn't really anyone to go to that would understand why it was an issue and, you know, possibly maybe help me through it. So, hence the rough day thing. It kind of happened about halfway through the day. Stopping by. And I hope the post didn't come off as a pity party thing. It was really, really bad day. Alright, so let's try to grab these threads and pull them in to provide a little bit of stability and guidance for when I sew it in. Also so I don't have to cut the threads and partially use them in the next thing. I got one of them through. Yeah, okay, so both of them are through. And now we'll go ahead and sew this. So have you ever played Kerbal Space Program? Are you familiar with what a Kerbal is? I think there's a few people in chat earlier who were familiar with it. Blue Feather was here and says that he managed to kill a bunch of his. He packed 500 of them in a ship and crashed it into a planet. I haven't even been able to get to the point where I can make a ship leave the orbit. I haven't been able to do that. But at the same time, I keep every time I play, I take notes and I keep losing my notes because it's kind of few and far between when I do play it. However, I did stream it when I played it. You haven't played it, but you know about it. I've streamed it when I played it, and the Kerbal Space Program Twitch streamers, you know, they'll see who's playing it or whatever and come in and join, and they're really, really awesome. So that's another really good community it's a very small community, so they're very helpful. They came in, they were, you know, helping me build the ship. sounds like, and they're telling me the keyboard shortcuts, because that stuff isn't always obvious. Ooh, my green got a little, tangled up in some of this, but I do need the green to be not tangled. So we'll go ahead and I will be using this later, so I actually need that freed up. Oh, they got really tangled? Uh-oh. Yeah, so the Kerbal Space Program, Twitch streamers are really awesome. Okay, good. Now I got the green out of the way. You can continue sewing on the white of the eye. I don't know if I, flip you, gambled on a coin flip. Aw, tosses all of it. Oh, I do have another giveaway going on, Tucker. It is for this mug here. So I have this mug. Let me get this through the eye first. This guy here. So, exclamation point ticket. We'll get you your first ticket for free. And if you want up to 10, you probably had points from before, maybe. I may have reset them since you were last around. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Oh well. Actually, I don't know what direction I'm going. Weird. Well, we'll just keep going in this same direction. So exclamation point ticket. Your first ticket's gonna be free. If you want to buy more with points, which I think is what you just gambled was points, they're 20 points each, and you get points from hanging out in chat. I don't remember how many points you get for hanging out. If you go to the Stream Elements page, that should tell you. Oof, I think I forgot to pull the circle tight when I finished it, so I've got kind of a loose bit here. It's just question if you're good at anything, if you actually are a decent person, you know, do I really have the right intentions? You know, maybe I am a terrible person, like that kind of stuff is going through my head. Ticket 6. Oh yeah, it doesn't reply back because I forgot to set that up. But let's go ahead and check the Stream Elements site and I will tell you if that worked. Even though I copied an older giveaway that should have had retained all the settings, it seems that there was an issue. Come on, Stream Elements, load. So yeah, apparently my comment, I think people saw as harassment. Wasn't trying to judge. Just didn't. I just thought it was sad people said that they sucked at something. Alright, says there's 8 people who entered. And Tucker Boo and Red Chris, you guys are in. So, you know, as with many physical item giveaways, if you are selected, I will be drawing this on August 1st. Points, exclamation points if you want to see how many more you have. So I believe August 1st is a Thursday. It'll be after I come back from a wedding I'm going to back home. There you are. Alright, it says it wants a 6mm eye. Here's the funny thing, I don't know how to measure these eyes. Like, this is probably... I have no idea. I need... This one only has inches. I thought I had a ruler with both of them on it. Well, let me just stick it in and see how it looks. That'll be fine. Now the thing is, I don't know if, because I'm going through like 2 layers of, you know, crocheted yarn. I hope I'll be able to put the backing on. The backing will stay. Ooh, that's different. The eye, yeah, the eyes are something I haven't really used when you were staying around a lot. The stream elements thing, I think I had running. Oh, did I just use the wrong? No, I used the correct one. Sweet. Oh, these are the other ones I got at the store. These are actually better than the ones I got on Amazon, so I might go to Joann's and get these. 5 miller would be about 1/6 of an inch, you think? Alright, so my official verdict is the ones I get from Joann's are way better than the ones I got on Amazon. There we are. And Kerbals do have crazy eyes, so here we go. Got our little crazy eyes going on. Now I need to figure out what I want to do for the mouth. I'm gonna have to look up the actual pictures, because the pictures, they print off in black and white, so it means I can't really see what they did with it. Oh, this person just put 2 lines for the mouth. The other instructions, however, they do call for felting pieces. The other instructions are over here. I have 2 sets of instructions that I'm pushing together and trying to make happen. Okay, I can just crochet on a little mouth. That's a thing. That's what this first one is. Oh, and the other one, he's like crocheted an open mouth because they scream. Ah. Well, I'll just put in a little smile. A tiny little smile. And we want the smile to be in black. Alright. Alright, this pattern stays on this side, and I need to find the needle. There it is. Needle, needle. Needle, needle. There you are. Oh, and the last thing I have to do with the Goku, so the Goku is also for the fundraiser. I need to give him his belt. So he has fuzzy hair here. Super, super fuzzy. Let me put that up so you guys can see it. Super fluffy hair. But he needs a belt. No belt at the moment. And then he will be good to go. If you guys watch other crochet streamers, he is going to the Emily show. She has been waiting for him for quite a while. And she's getting a Kerbal and somebody else is getting a Kerbal, so I need 2 Kerbals. Okay. It's almost 8 o'clock. I haven't eaten yet. But, oh, I was putting on the mouth. I'm probably, I don't know, maybe I'll end soon, I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. So this marker was supposed to be for the mouth, but I just need to center it. So we are sewing on the mouth here for this Kerbal guy. I'll probably have to turn up the corners a little here to make him look all smiley happy. Oops. Oh, I'm pulling some white through, that's not cool. Alright. Oh, it looks like I'm going over twice, that's fine. So his mouth will be like twice as thick as I intended, but like I said, that will be fine. But you know, it actually looks like it's smiling. That's what's important. It looks like what it's supposed to be doing. You're gonna test something. What you testing, Tucker Boo? so I can tie this guy off. Yay, yep, they got hugs. So that's from the BitBoss program. Well, not really the BitBoss program. Well, the same program that uses BitBoss. It's called GatherBot. It has some fun things. If you want to start collecting items, exclamation mystery bag, or M bag for short, and you can start collecting items, and occasionally we do what's called a Goblin Horde event, which is basically a text adventure. So I got text adventures going on in chat. Oh yes, this Kerbal is derpy enough. Maybe someday I'll actually make things that look cute. But this is properly derpy for a Kerbal. And there's stuffing, sew yarn through. Okay, and this is where I can stuff and then tighten. Infinity Chalice Fragment. That is part of like a big quest thing, and I haven't even figured out all the parts to being able to obtain the chalice. Not just the fragment, but the whole chalice. That's a bit of a mystery to me. There's quite a few other mini games inside of there. There's a Ziggurat adventure, and you need to collect items so you don't die in the Ziggurat. Once you level up, so by being in chat enough, I can't remember if it's by points or if it's by something else. I think no, it's not points, because points is something else. It's the hairballs. Hairballs is the GatherBot currency. Okay, this I need to do with the needle, not with the hook. Yeah, exclamation hairballs. Or, where it says, I think it's still, I don't like the shortcut, it's exclamation free tips, and I think there's a link with that. But I need to update the link. I don't like the name free tips. It's actually, I feel it's misleading. So I need to update it to like GatherBot or something. Again, similar issue with my problem today. I don't feel it's descriptive enough, not clear enough. I wasn't clear enough. The wording of the thing I had, you know. It'd be like you say you're a bad person because you hit someone while parallel parking. Like, no, you're bad at parallel parking. It doesn't make you a bad person. Now, if you hit someone while parallel parking, broke their taillight, and like didn't leave any information, then you might be a bad person. But just the act of it happening doesn't intrinsically make you bad as a person, as a whole. I don't know. I probably read way too much into it, like people were saying, and I need to lighten up, and someone was like, get over yourself, and I'm like, I don't actually think I'm better. That's not it. I was trying to be positive about it and be like, don't beat yourself up. Or I just didn't. They were saying they liked it and it was a positive message, and I'm like, but it's not. It's literally a negative message, but apparently negatives can mean positives. And I'm bad at figuring that out. Okay, so Kerbal head done. I wove everything in, I just pulled it shut, and so now we have a nice little sealed off Kerbal head. So I did the eyes already. That was the next thing on the list. Okay, so eyes done. That way it just makes it easier for me to see it later. Approximately 6 yards of yarn. Orange or white yarn, stuffing, yarn needle. Alright, so I do have the orange here. So the Kerbal's actually going to be a different color than the Goku. Don't, because there's not enough yarn left of the Goku color to use in the Kerbals. Oof, not brave enough. Yeah, there's, with the Ziggurat stuff, there's hints with some of the other things that go on in the game. There's a bunch of different things you can do, and I haven't discovered all of them yet. And I also play in Call Me Sab's channel. Okay, so I've used this yarn before. There should be an end that's not this one. Because this end is the one that would create problems. I pulled it out of there, so the other end I'm looking for should be over here. I'm pretty sure I've used this yarn before. It doesn't feel full, like it doesn't feel like a whole skein. But maybe I haven't? Trying to find the end of the yarn. I don't want to just... No, yep, I'm gonna end up pulling the whole thing out. The fact that there's one strand there tells me I have the end in my hand somewhere. I just hope I use most of this. I see. That's quite a bit messy. Quite messy. Yeah, I'm gonna have quite the time cleaning up tonight. Here we go, on the end. Yay, end's here. When I stand up, my head gets cut off. I do need to make a better setup where it's like one that's just the table. But if you notice I sit back and work back a lot, I don't always work with my hands on the table. Well, maybe if I just pull it closer. Alright. I'm thinking I want to decorate the table somehow, maybe put like a colored cloth over it. I also need to get going on my sub-squares, because down here looks hella empty, because most of my stuff is up here. So, sub-squares, definitely. Next thing. Even though I'm not done with the Kerbal, my next creative stream should be sub-squares. Alright, magic circle with 6. I'm not sure how I feel about this plastic hook. I found it in one of the skeins of yarn that I had been given, and it was kind of a surprise. You know, all of a sudden I go to pull out the center of the yarn like I just did with this orange one, and there's a hook in there. I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. That's new. It's, yeah, not out of place per se. It's kind of an ingenious way to store your hooks, but now you just lost a hook. But if they were giving away the yarn, maybe they were retiring from crocheting. Who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. And 6. a stitch marker because after this point it gets hard to remember what's going on. I want this pink one here. Better contrast against the orange. Okay, so 1 and then 2 in each stitch. Okay. We have 1 and 2 in this one. Now we have 1 and 2 in this one. This music is exactly what I needed tonight. Stitch marker. And 2 in the last stitch. And then stitch marker again. And then I do this for 2 rows. Just single crochet. It's not usually something that happens. My tension fingers get actually my whole arm. I can't. That's the problem. The table's too high. I don't think I could crochet up on a table like this. Like I watch a hair affair. You know, she's always on her thing. It's probably at a better height. Like I need this down like maybe 1 inch. Jingles was talking about cutting the legs down, and I didn't understand. I'm like, oh no, I'll just deal with it as it is. No, he's probably right. It would be like an inch, maybe an inch and a half off the bottom of the legs in order for this to actually be workable for me. But yeah, remembering to keep my hands up on the table. Because I do want to get a top-down camera, so you guys can see. I need to probably mount it on the ceiling or mount it on the wall and then have it extend. Alright, so we finished our first row with 1 more stitch marker out. First row of just straight up singles. This is very small now that I'm looking at this. The body of this is very small because after this next one of single crochets, I'm going to start decreasing. It's going to be tiny. How is this the body? And I'm supposed to attach 2 arms and 2 legs to it. I don't know how this tiny thing I'm going to attach all of that to it. pictures. I just don't know. Should just trust the pattern. But again, I need to, I need to link the head to it too. Like the head is way bigger. We're on the decrease now. I don't. Oh dear. And this is the problem. Like, well, do I trust the pattern or do I make my own changes? I could trust the pattern for now, and yeah, then when it comes time to assemble, yeah, make a call. We got this. We got this. We can do this. So stitch two together once we finish this. I shouldn't jump too far ahead of myself. I still have about a third of this left to go. Maybe I am being too negative. Maybe I am being too serious. I have like half a mind. Like I'm really in this weird headspace. Here's the thing. I don't change my Facebook profile picture, but right now I want to change it to like the freaking Joker, where like one of those memes just says, "Why so serious?" Apparently, I don't know how to lighten the hell up. And it creates social problems for me. Stitch two together. So here's one and two. Pull it through and then do a single crochet. And then stitch two together. Grab the yarn. Get up here. And do a single crochet. I don't even know if I'm stitching two together right. I might not be. Maybe I need to watch a video on simple stitches. Single crochet. Stitch two together. And a single crochet. And 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 stitch two together. Remove stitch marker. Do single crochet. Re-add stitch marker. It wants me to stuff it, but it's really just a mini bowl. There's not much to stuff there. I don't know how this is going to be the body. I mean, I'll do the next one, where it's everything is stitched two together. We'll see how this goes. Stitch two together. One. Stitch two together. stitch 2 together. 6. I'm gonna do the last one because I haven't gotten to the marker yet, which this would be 7, but it also would be accurate to get me to the end. Unless I miscounted somewhere, which is also possible, and that is actually 6. Yarn through front loops of round 7 and tighten, finish off, and leave tail for attaching to body. Wait a second. Oh, up here. So here's the thing, the body and the arms are like the same pattern. Make magic circle. 6 to 7. Yeah, they're practically this. There's a slight difference in them, or like what rounds you do stuff in. But otherwise, the arms and the body are the same size. Why? Yeah, they both have 7 rounds, but it says the body should have used 6 yards of yarn, and the arm should use 3, so it's actually half the size of it. Let me check the website, because I want to make sure there's not like a correction, an errata for it. Oh, that's right, I moved the table forward. Why am I having trouble getting out? Back a little. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and check the pattern. Unfortunately, I do have 2 patterns that I was looking at, so turn on this face cam. Hola! Oh, it fell backwards. Oh, yeah, that's sad. It's not actually working well. There we go. Alright, so we're looking up our patterns again. I didn't say before, but thank you for the hug, Tucker. Alright, now the question is, where did I put the pattern? Should I just close the window? No, it's here. So I need to go back to the website. Okay, opened in a separate page. I like his popping out eyes. He's awesome. No, there's no comments about it being fixed. But it definitely looks different than the arms do. But the instructions aren't different. Well, we'll just finish it off the way it's written, and go from there. So I am gonna reach over here. It's part of the reason I can't stack some of the boxes further up. I have my fluffy stuff over here. Oh, it's really a lot. And it's on the floor. It is a big box of stuffing. So I was expecting to make more things that size, and, well, then life just got busy. I feel like I just pulled out a stitch. It's not good. Fasten this off before I do end up doing that, so I'm going to cut this. Now that I'm at the sewing stage. Well, stuffing and sewing stage. I don't want to accidentally unravel everything we just did. That would be extremely demoralizing, and there's not much left more to demoral here, so... So if there's any... I need to end soon. If there's anybody you guys would like to raid, go ahead and drop their names in chat. But I definitely need to take some time. From here, who else I can see? Huh. Interesting. Cheerful Chameleon's on. We can go ahead and stop by and say hey to her. I guess that's fine because people are heading out here anyway. I know I haven't been a, ball of wonder today. I haven't been the hyper zen girl. Oh no, that's, well, maybe that's fine. This really should only be 6 loops, but it's not quite how it's turning out. I shouldn't be trying to follow a pattern today. And now we go ahead and pull it, and we have a nice, tight little closure there. And this is supposed to be the body. Body, head. Like, can you see why I'm confused? So, I'm gonna take my confused self, possibly get some food. Contemplate life a bit more. Bad idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. Put all the Kerbal pieces in their own bag. Don't want to lose any of them. It's really just the 2 pieces right now. But I do have the white and the green and the orange. Oh, the messy, messy orange. Yeah. What are we gonna do with the orange? Well, at this point we're just gonna roll you up, try to make it work. You're one hot mess right now. Hot mess orange. Hot mess a day. I wonder why I chose this pattern. Like, looking at this compared to the other one, I mean, maybe I should just make all the parts to both of them and then choose whichever pieces turn out best. It'll be like a Frankenstein's monster, but it'll be Frankenstein's Kerbal. Maybe I'll call in the next stream that Frankenstein's Kerbal. Alright, got the orange sort of tamed. At least manageable. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And I forgot to turn off the face cam. At least the face cam you can see a little bit more of the bulletin board. That's nice. So, it's been an absolutely awful day. I appreciate everybody who stopped by today. Thanks for the follow, Red Chris. And hopefully next time I catch you, I'll be in a much better mind space. Let's go raid Cheerful Chameleon. And hope that she actually is cheerful, unlike me being a bit of doom and gloom right now. And it's not even doom and gloom, it's just kind of like whatever. Anyway, we don't need to talk about that. We just need to go raid her. There's no I in her name. I keep wanting to like call her Cheerful Chameleon, which is dumb. So, oh yeah, also notice next Tuesday I won't be on. There's a really neat seminar thing I want to go to, being held at the college. It's a diversity in esports talk, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to that. Alright, have a fantastic night, everybody. Thanks for joining me, even though I've been a bit depressy. So, I appreciate it. Mwah.